Alrighty. Hello, Amanda. How are you doing today?
Great, how are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for meeting with me. Before we begin, do I have consent to record this interview for the OT course assignment?
Sure, yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Well, this interview is probably going to take about 5 minutes. I'm just going to be asking you some questions about your daily routines, what's meaningful to you, and you did say you came in for anxiety, I saw on your chart, so I just want to see how that's affecting your day-to-day life. And please just share only what you're comfortable with. So, can you tell me about when you first started experiencing anxiety, around how old you are and what changed during that time?
So, when I first started experiencing anxiety, I was about 10, and then it was mostly school related and focused around me wanting everything to be perfect. It got better when I was in undergrad because I would just manage it with journaling and working out and exercising. But since starting grad school, it's definitely gotten worse again.
I got you. That sounds challenging, especially with the workload of graduate school. It's totally understandable. What things about graduate school right now are making the anxiety heightened?
Mostly exams and presentations. I overthink everything and worry about failing a lot, especially when I study a lot. I feel like it almost confuses me more at the end.
Got you. I totally hear that. Again, totally normal for a lot of graduate students. So, can you just walk me through your day-to-day routine, morning to night? What does it look like typically?
I usually wake up around 7 a.m. and get ready and go to class, and then I come home and study, and I try to go for a walk or paint at night to clear my head, but I usually just end up doing more schoolwork.
Got you. So you're pretty productive when it comes down to, so it might be hard for you to disconnect from necessarily school mode to real life mode. So how's that really affected your energy and overall sleeping patterns?
I'm always so exhausted and drained, but I can never sleep. My mind just races with thoughts and everything that I need to do the next day and things like that.
Got you. That makes sense. I mean, disrupted sleep patterns and just lack of rest are really important, which can actually exacerbate anxiety. So, what helps you manage anxiety when you're feeling overwhelmed? Like if you can't sleep at night or before a big exam, what do you do to help you release a little bit?
I usually journal or try to. Sometimes I'll talk to my friends or family members, and I've also tried mindfulness meditation videos, but I'm not very consistent with them.
Got you. So, I mean, at least you have some healthy coping mechanisms already. Do you feel supported by your classmates and your peers as well?
Yeah, they're very understanding and encouraging. My friends always are reminding me to take breaks even when I don't want to.
Got you. So, again, sounds like you have a great support system. I'm just going to wrap up a few more questions. If you could just change one thing about how anxiety is affecting your daily life, what would that be?
I wish I could enjoy school more than constantly worrying about my grades or what assignments coming next.
Okay, so you'd say your overall goal is to just have less anxiety when it comes to exams and just anything related to school. You just want to have more of a mindful approach to it. Okay, so with that being said, we can definitely work on some stress management techniques. We can work on some time organization, as well as finding ways to bring more leisure and balance into your everyday life. And then I just did have one more question, just kind of an oddball. Do you work, or is graduate school your only focus right now?
I actually work full-time in a hospital.
Okay, so probably taking on the challenges of, patients you see daily as well. Is that affecting your anxiety, external factors as well?
Definitely. Right now at my job, I am required to work a certain amount of hours, but coming up in the next semester, I'm actually taking a step down.
Okay.
So I'll be working less and able to
That sounds
put
great.
less of that.
Good. I'm glad that you can recognize where the challenges are coming from and maybe eliminating some factors during this time. Okay. Well, with that being said, Amanda, thank you for being open and honest with me today. You've definitely shared some really valuable insights about what's going on, and this will definitely help me guide our OT plan. And in the future, we can start working on some mindfulness techniques.
Great.
Okay. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you so much.
Of course.